Kelsey grew up with a mother who was a big-time judge, which meant she was often missing from home. Even though Kelsey lived in luxury, the truth was she often felt neglected and invisible. But let's get real here. Just because she had money didn't mean she was happy. Kelsey learned early on that having loving parents around is way more important than all the fancy stuff in the world. The video takes us through Kelsey's wild antics as she tries to grab her mom's attention, with her childhood stories revealing the deep emotional battles she faced behind her mischievous behavior. To make things more intense, Kelsey's mom has strict rules that are supposed to teach her responsibility, but honestly, they just pile on the pressure. This makes it even harder for Kelsey to adjust to her new surroundings. As she navigates through a high-class school, Kelsey finds herself struggling to make friends, feeling like a total outsider. It's a harsh reminder of how difficult fitting in can be, especially in a new social scene. Then, out of nowhere, a crazy incident in science class leads to a full-on school evacuation. It's like the chaos just follows Kelsey everywhere, making her life even more unpredictable. In the aftermath, Kelsey feels a wave of regret wash over her about the trouble she caused, which led to not just a chemical mess, but also some vandalism. It's a classic example of how young people act impulsively when they just want to fit in. When Laura's mom shows up, everything shifts. It really drives home the point about how much pressure kids feel to live up to what their parents want, adding to Kelsey's sense of being trapped in her own life. Staying with Laura's family turns out to be a whole different ballgame. It's strict and completely lacking in love, so different from her own home. This stark contrast highlights how neglect and overdiscipline can really mess someone up. Kelsey's hopes of escaping her chaotic life are quickly dashed. With Laura's mom laying down even stricter rules, Kelsey starts to feel an urgent need to break free before it's too late. Kelsey goes deep into her feelings about her mom, caught in a whirlwind of anger and love. She believes that if her mom really knew what was going on, she'd want Kelsey back in her life. Then there's the principal, stepping in and making Kelsey feel like she's got zero freedom. It raises some serious questions about how well Laura's foster care is really working out. Laura isn't in a much better situation either. Her emotional struggles just get worse thanks to her mother's anger and the strict rules she faces. It's a tough reality for both girls trapped in toxic situations. Kelsey's efforts to save Laura highlight just how important it is to stick together during hard times. Their friendship shows the incredible strength you can find when you have someone who truly cares by your side. But then, when they seek help from authority figures, it's like hitting a brick wall. The unhelpful head teacher just emphasizes how tough things can be for young people who really need support. The story really dives into the deep emotional pain of feeling unloved by a parent, showcasing how that heaviness affects Kelsey and her sense of self-worth. This theme keeps popping up throughout the narrative. Through all their struggles, Kelsey and Laura's friendship blooms, proving how support from friends can turn adversity into something beautiful, creating a genuine sense of belonging. In the end, the story emphasizes the importance of chosen family. Kelsey and Laura leave behind their toxic family situations and work towards building a new life filled with love and support, because that's what truly matters.